Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Today we'll make this gorgeous doily. It is an easy one to make, only 16 rounds. My doily measures 24 inches or 61 centimeters. Here's the hook and yarn information. I used a little bit less than 1 skein of the gradient mandala yarn from Lion brand. Let's start with a magic ring. Make a loop with your yarn and then pull the yarn through the loop. We can start round 1 with a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's our first double crochet. Then make 15 more double crochet into the magic ring. So together with the chain of 3, we will have 16 double crochet at the end of this round. We have 16 double crochet. Now we can pull our magic ring tight and finish this round with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain and start round 2. Chain 3 and treble crochet into the 3rd chain again, so that counts as 2 trebles together. Then we can chain 2 and treble crochet 2 together into the 2nd double. Chain 2, treble crochet into the 2nd double, but leave 2 loops on the hook. Treble crochet into the 2nd double again and leave 3 loops on the hook. Pull through 3 and chain 2. Treble crochet into the next double and leave 2 loops on the hook. And treble crochet into the same double and leave 3 loops on the hook. Pull through 3 and chain 2. We will have 16 clusters of 2 trebles together with a chain 2 in between. Finish round 2 with a chain of 2 and a slip stitch into the treble crochet. And into the chain space and start round 3, and this is a really easy one. Chain 4 for the treble and then make 2 more trebles into the chain space. So we're making 3 treble crochet into each of the chain spaces with a chain 1 in between. Go into the next chain space, make 3 trebles, 1, 2, and 3. And chain 1. We will have 16 clusters with 3 trebles and 1 chain in between. At the end of round 3, we don't make a chain. Let's finish with a single crochet. We go into the 4th chain and make a single crochet, and we can start round 4 with a V-stitch. Chain 4 for the treble and then chain 2 more. 1, 2 for the chain space and make a treble into the same space where we just made the single crochet. That's our V-stitch. Chain 2. Now let's repeat. We make a V-stitch into the next space, skip over the 3 trebles, make a treble crochet into the chain space, chain 2, and make another treble crochet into the same space, and we have another V-stitch, and chain 2. And the next V-stitch into the next chain space with a treble crochet, a chain of 2, and a treble crochet, and chain 2. We will have 16 V-stitches with a chain of 2 in between. Finish round 4 with a chain of 2 and then we can slip stitch directly into the V-stitch and start round 5 with a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a treble crochet and then 2 more trebles into the V-stitch. So we have 3 trebles into our V-stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, then go into that little square next to the V-stitch and make 2 trebles into that square. 1 and 2. And chain 1 again. Next is our V-stitch. We make 3 trebles into the V-stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and treble crochet 2 into that little square next to the V-stitch. 1 and 2. And chain 1. So the V-stitch gets 3 trebles, the square gets 2 trebles with a chain in between. Don't chain 1 at the end of round 5. We will start round 6 with a single crochet again. So here's the 4th chain. I make a single crochet into that. Then I chain 3 for the double. 1, 2, 3. And chain 3 for the chain space. Go into the next chain space of 1 and make a double crochet and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. All the way around, we can double crochet into all of our chain spaces and chain 3 in between. We will have 32 chain spaces at the end of this round. At the end of round 6, we have 32 chain spaces. Let's finish round 6 with a slip stitch into the first chain space, chain 4 for the treble, and make 3 more trebles into the chain space. As you can see, we make a very easy round again. We simply treble crochet 4 into all of our chain spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to the next chain space and make 4 trebles into that. At the end of round 7, we have 4 trebles into all of our chain spaces. Let's finish round 7 with a slip stitch into the 4th chain and start round 8. Chain 1 and go back and make a single crochet into that space. Then chain 4 for the chain space. Skip 4, go in between the trebles and make a single crochet and chain 4. Skip 4, make a single crochet and chain 4, so we will have 32 chain spaces again. Let's finish round 8 with a slip stitch into the single crochet and into the chain space. And we can start round 9. Chain 4 for the treble crochet, then make 1 more treble into the first chain space. Chain 2 and treble crochet 2 more into the first chain space. And that's our sequence already. Move to the second chain space and repeat. We make 2 trebles, 1 and 2. Chain 2 and 2 more trebles into the second chain space, 1 and 2. We repeat that 32 times. Go to the third chain space, make 2 trebles, 2 chains and 2 trebles. This is how our doily looks after round 9. Now let's finish with 3 slip stitches. Slip stitch into the 4th chain, into the treble, and into the chain space, and we can start round 10. Chain 4 for a treble crochet, and treble crochet 1 more into the chain space. Chain 2 and treble crochet 2 more into the chain space. So it's the same pattern as before. Go to the next chain space of 2 and repeat. Make 2 trebles, 2 chains and 2 treble into all of the chain spaces. 1 and 2 trebles, 2 chains and 2 trebles. 1 and 2. Make 2 trebles, 2 chains and 2 trebles into all of the chain spaces of 2. Let's finish round 10 with a slip stitch into the 4th chain, and we can start round 11 with 6 double crochet, chain 3 for the first double, then double crochet into the second treble, 2 double crochet into the chain space, 1 and 2 doubles into the previous 2 trebles, 1 and 2. We have 6 doubles, chain 2, skip 2 and double crochet 2 into the chain space of 2, 1 double and the second one and chain 2, and skip 2, and now we can repeat. Make your 6 doubles into the next shell stitch, 2 into the first 2 trebles, 1 and 2 into the chain space, 1 and 2 into the next 2 trebles, 1 and 2. Chain 2, skip 2, make 2 doubles into the chain space, chain 2 and skip 2, and repeat. Make your 6 doubles, chain 2, skip 2, double crochet 2 into the chain space, chain 2 and skip 2. At the end of round 11, we can slip stitch into the 3rd chain and start round 12. Chain 3 for the first double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and then we can double crochet into the second double. Now we double crochet 2 into the 3rd double, 1 and 2 doubles into the 4th double, 1 and 2. then 1 double into the 5th double, and 1 double crochet into the 6th double, so we have 8 doubles. Chain 2, double crochet into the next 2 doubles, and chain 2. Now we have 8 doubles, 2 chains, and 2 doubles and 2 chains. Now we can restart with the next cluster. Double crochet 1 into the 1st double, 1 into the 2nd double, 2 into the 3rd, and 2 into the 4th double, 1 into the 5th double, and 1 into the 6th double. Then you can chain 2, double crochet 2 into the previous 2, and chain 2 and restart the pattern with the next cluster. Here's how we're looking after round 12. Now let's finish with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain and start round 13. Chain 3 for the double crochet, 1, 2, 3, then 2 more for the chain space, 1 and 2. Skip 2 doubles, double crochet into the 4th double and into the 5th double. Chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet into the 8th double. Now we have to make 6 more doubles, 2 into the chain space, the 1st chain space, 1 and 2, 2 into the next 2 doubles, 1 and 2 into the next chain space. So we have a cluster of 7 double crochet here. And now we can restart our sequence. Double crochet into the 1st double, and now we have our 8 doubles. Chain 2, skip 2, make a double into the 4th double and into the 5th double. Chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet into the 8th double. Then 2 doubles into the 1st chain space, 2 into the next 2 doubles, 1 and 2 into the 2nd chain space. Now we can restart the sequence over. Start with your 1st double crochet of the next cluster. Double crochet into the 1st double, chain 2, skip 2, and double crochet into the 4th and 5th double. Chain 2, skip 2, double crochet into the 8th and last double, then double crochet 2 into the 1st chain space, 2 into the double crochet below, and 2 into the 2nd chain space. Let's start round 14. Slip stitch into the 3rd chain, and now we will make 8 doubles. The first one is a chain of 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then double crochet 2 into the chain space, 1 and 2, 2 doubles into the previous 2 doubles, 1 and 2 doubles into the next chain space, 1 and 2, and the last double goes into the 1st double below. So now we have our 8 doubles. Chain 3 and skip to the 4th double, so we skip 2 doubles, 1, 2, double crochet into the 4th double and into the 5th double, chain 3 and skip 2, and now we can start our 8 double crochet over. Start, make a double crochet into the 8th double, then 2 doubles into the chain space, 2 doubles into the previous 2 doubles, 2 doubles into the 2nd chain space, and the 8th double goes into the 1st double of the previous cluster. We have 8 doubles. Now we can chain 3, skip 2, double crochet into the 4th double, and double crochet into the 5th double, chain 3, skip 2, and now we can start our sequence over with a double crochet into the last double. We always start our cluster of 8 doubles into the last of the 8 doubles of the previous round. So right here goes the 1st double into the 8th double, then 2 doubles into the 1st chain space, 2 doubles into the previous 2 doubles, and 2 doubles into the 2nd chain space, and the 8th double goes into the 1st double below. Then we can chain 3, skip 2, and double crochet 1 into the 4th and into the 5th double, chain 3 and skip 2, and start over into the 8th double. In round 15, we will single crochet into all of the back loops and chain 3, so it's basically the same round. Finish round 14 with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain, and we can start round 15, chain 1 and single crochet into the 3rd chain again, And now we make 7 single crochet into all of the back loops, so we only crochet into the back loops of the previous double crochet. We had 8 doubles, now we make 8 single crochet into the back loop. Here's the 8 single crochet into the back loop, chain 3, then single crochet 2 into the back loop of the doubles of the previous round, 1 and 2, chain 3, and now we can start again with 8 single crochet into the back loops of the 8 doubles of the previous round. Single crochet 8 into the back loops, chain 3, single crochet 2 into the back loops, and chain 3. And now we can start our last round, round 16. Slip stitch into the back loop of the first single crochet and into the back loop of the second single crochet, so we're skipping the first single. Chain 1 and single crochet into the back loop of the second single crochet, into the back loop of the third single, into the back loop of the fourth single, into the back loop of the fifth single, and into the back loop of the sixth single, and into the back loop of the seventh single. And we're skipping the last one. We have 6 single crochet into the back loop, skip to the chain space and make 3 doubles, 1, 2, and 3. Then 2 more trebles into the chain space, yarn over twice, 1 treble and the second one. Chain 3, then make a single crochet picot into those 2 pieces of yarn of the treble crochet. Pull through 2 loops and through 2. And now we reverse on this side, go into the next chain space, make 2 trebles, 1 and 2, and make 3 doubles into the same chain space, 1, 2, and 3. And now we can repeat. Skip over the first single crochet and make 6 single crochet starting in the second single crochet, but only crochet into the back loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and the last one is empty. Skip to the chain space and we make our 3 doubles into the chain space, 1, 2, and 3. Then 2 trebles into the chain space, 1 and 2, and make the 3 chain single crochet picot, chain 3, go into the 2 pieces of yarn, pull through 2 loops and through 2. And now in reversed order on the second chain space, make 2 trebles into the second chain space, 1 and 2, and 3 doubles into the same chain space. And now you can repeat those sequences 14 more times. And that completes our doily. I hope you like it as much as I do, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.